Uh-huh. And so I remember this song which we used to play in Gringos in Nairobi. It's a country club, and we used to play the song Bakersfield. Bakersfield, I think. Bakersfield. See, I wasn't. I'm not the one who used to sing. Lester used to sing him and Opa. So welcome to my story. As this place is my home studio, a place for me to rehearse here and also to have peace or compose my music inside here. So welcome to my stories. And so in Nairobi there, when I was playing with Lester Lesan, Lester Lesan, he's the one who used to play with he used to sing for Dr. Nicole, and he migrated to Kenya during, you see, the Lumumba time, when Lumumba Congolese were running out from Congo because of politics. Mobutu Sese Seko was prosecuting people, and so some people ran out from Congo. So one of them was Lester Lasan, came among those people, and he lived in Kenya. But he was a musician who long time ago he sang with Dr. Nicole, and Dr. Nicole is one of the legends of guitar players in Congo, in Africa. And in fact, Lester liked me because he said my tone, my playing was exactly like Dr. Nicole Cassandra, who passed away. So I used to play with him in the same band called Popolipo in Kenya, and we played at African Heritage, which was like a souvenir store where tourists will come there and buy, African clothing, souvenirs, they go and put in the walls, or necklace, bracelets from Bombolulu, if you have that name. Also, all that stuff used to be sold at the African Heritage Store, which was a store, but also a restaurant, and there's a lounge, a nice place, like a garden, like open air, and also glassy. It's very, so beautiful. The design was so beautiful of that place. And in fact, when you are feeling as if you're just sitting in the garden, because the plants are just around you, you can walk around these rocks here and there, and the path, it was just beautiful. And we played there for quite a time at African Heritage with Leslie San. it's like an intro of one of my songs, one of my tunes. That it's a festal rhythm. It's a festal rhythm, and I just demonstrate it's nothing. Mwasi nanga mama, mwasi oyo akimie, bibi yangu amenitoroka na watoto wangu wa wazazi wake wakali. Oh jama, nifanye nini jamani nasali nini motema nasali nini Dr. Nico was a great guitar player. So for me, that was a good advantage that I played with lesson. And so I don't know how I came to. Always, it seemed as if I came to be passing through the hands of big stars in my musical life before I myself get to get known or to get into the music business, even before I myself started creating my own band. Anyway, that was a good experience, because even in my own country, I played with people like Joseph Camaro, who was one of the greatest Kenyan stars, of course, from the Gikuyu tribe, and he is known Kenya wide because of his music of Benga. These are kings of Benga. Mzee Kamaro, and he played folk, African folk, Gikuyu, Kenyan folk music, which was very beautiful. And I learned a lot of stuff from people like that too. So these are my mentors also who I played with. And some place where I used to play in with Camaro at a certain time, because after leaving Les Alessan, I started playing with Joseph Camaro. And then at Camaro's place, also I used to meet Benga stars, like great guitar players, like Berry and Ondiek too. These guys, they were very, very good Benga players, and many musicians. Swale, I used to meet Jairus Lukush, who these guys were kings of Benga and in River Road. I used to also meet musicians like Mwania. I used to meet people like John Gereza. Also, we used to meet in River Road most of the time when I was playing music there with Camaro. So the life at River Road, also musicians used to get gigs whereby they have to mix up, or you can go and play with anybody, or you can look for anybody, or find musicians and just go and record your music. You collect a musician here, a musician there, and you go and make a recording. River Road used to have producers, and they had their music stores. It was like paradise for musicians. People sold records there, and the music was a boom. Cassettes and records. Those time the single records, LPs and cassettes after that, and they sold like mad. When going close to Christmas, the River Road is like mad from beginning August up to December. Oh my God, the streets are so packed and people are buying music, and there's a lot of activities also there. Hotels, clubs, restaurants where musicians used to hang up around. Yes, well, also they have stores which are selling records, and also rehearsal places where bands have their place, and musicians will be rehearsing there. And sometimes you meet musicians from here, from other places. They come to visit as musicians. You know, they talk outside, or they sit outside and have coffee or some soft drink, and they'll be talking there. You know, stories about music, and if there's, or sometimes somebody will just come with a gig. They need to go out of town for 2 days, and here, how much you gonna make? 900, man. There by the chap. They've got matatus are small mini buses, and so I made my living like that also in Nairobi. We call those quick time gigs, which we call them zonzing, and it's because there by there somebody sings it's the song, and you do it by there, and you go on stage. It's a jam. So, and they know exactly the rhythms that people like for dancing. So when they don't go there, they just go and play those kind of rhythms. These people we are specialized for that kind of, for making people dance. So we know exactly when we get in a place or in a club, or or in an event those days, we know exactly what we're gonna do, and we sounded great. So this is kind of a quick kind of music, benga, and that's how benga, this quick music, which what we are hearing now, African quick music, dam bam bam bam, it came from that benga, because benga is at that time it progressed more in more jamming. Musicians, they just jammed. Someone comes, someone brings a song at River Road, and 9 songs are done in one day in a studio. And they can be very, very hot music, and it's dancing music. I'm talking king, 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 from A to Z. King, 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 banger makes people dance, and so we traveled in places like Naivasha, Nakuru, Limuru, Nyeri, Nyahururu. That's playing with Kamaru, Yusuf Kamaru. He was very well known. Banger music. So anyway, so as you know, I myself come from Kenya. I was born in Mombasa. Mombasa is in the coast. Nairobi is our city, which is capital city. Mombasa is a city too, but Nairobi is a capital city. In the coast, Mombasa is our city. Mijikenda people and in Nairobi, we are mixed. Also in Mombasa nowadays, but we have different tribes in Kenya. So we're near 44 tribes, or maybe 45, or maybe